Bien, también. Buenos días a todas, a todos.
Mexico's 2026 federal budget proposes to raise tariffs on more than $52 billion worth of international yearly trade with China and other Asian nations, as the country faces mounting pressure to align its trade policy with the US Trump administration. Mexico's president has proposed targeting nearly 1,500 categories of products with levies of up to 50%, the maximum allowed by the World Trade Organization. The tariffs must still be approved by Congress, but with a ruling party majority, easy ratification is expected.
Aumentan aranceles.
Tariffs are being increased under WTO rules on countries with which we do not have a trade agreement. What is the objective? To strengthen domestic production.
International trade analyst Oscar Leon sees the announcement primarily as a response to US pressure. 8 months into the second Trump presidency, the two countries' leaders have yet to meet in person. Yet last week saw the US Secretary of State make a visit to Mexico City.
We saw from the agenda of Marco Rubio's visit last week the US pressure for Mexico to take more measures, in this case commercial and fiscal, to slow China's growth in the region.
China's own response to the news of the tariffs was swift.
China has always advocated a universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization and opposes unilateralism and protectionism in all forms and discriminatory and exclusive measures.
Mexico has seen record levels of trade with China this year, recording more than $62 billion of imports over the first 6 months, and becoming the world's largest importer of Chinese-made cars, a sector set to be hit.
Trade with China has allowed Mexican consumers to access affordable and modern products, such as electric cars. But with new tariffs, we now face a return to the old protectionist period of the 1970s, before the era of free trade, when goods were scarce and prices out of reach for many.
President Sheinbaum says her 2026 budget is about helping the poorest, with 2.5% of GDP set aside for social programs. But amid inflation and worsening cost of living conditions, analysts warn that government aid may not offset the higher costs that new tariffs could bring on everyday goods. Alasdair Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.